Now there's a man who's paying attention. Now look, you can all still ask me, what chord are you playing? And I'll tell you, but when someone asks a question like this, we're talking about how the architect got its name. This is quite a tale, so get ready for an incredible lesson in music theory. It gets a little dark in here, so you might want to grab a lantern. We're gonna jump, okay? 3, 2, 1, go! Don't worry, I got one we can share. So we're in the control room here at Popmatics, and if we look at the map here, key of C, no sharps, no flats. And where does the flat 2 come in? Well, in the key of F, we get the flat 7, and in the key of B flat, we get the flat 3, and in the key of E flat, we get the A flat, that would be flat 6, and then look here, in the key of A flat, there it is. The last one in that group of 4 right there, that's the D flat, that is your flat 2. So when you bring in that flat 2, remember, the order of flats, we all think of it by letter name, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, but think of it by numbers. It's your flat 7, flat 3, flat 6, flat 2. That's where the architect gets his name. Now remember, when you bring in the flat 2, you assume all the other characters are with you. So let's see what this looks like on the piano. Now most people think of the key of C as all the white keys, but if you take a look closer, you can see that the first 4 notes are the same structure as the last 4 notes, which means there's a half-step interval between your last 2 notes in each block. Isn't that amazing? Now those 2 blocks are going to be separated by your middle key. Why do we call it the middle key? Because it's in the middle of the key. Bop, bop, bop. Now that means we have 4 remaining black keys, and if we integrate them into the landscape in the order of flats, we get flat 7, flat 3, flat 6, flat 2, often called the Phrygian mode. But if we look at it from the perspective of our landscape, we have 3 original keys from our original perspective, and they are the primary stations. Now, if we go back to the key of C and we bring in the architect, remember he brings along his 3 friends. So if you travel that path, it's like you're crossing a bridge between your primary stations, from the 1 to the 4 to the 5 to the 1. Isn't that cool? As you can see, the architect has a profound impact on the landscape. It allows you to bring in all these extra colors, which is so cool. And then you can just hear how it transforms the landscape. Well, it's just like magic, ain't it?